Hey guys, I'm here just showing you a quick little note about Office 365 class sites. Now, as you guys know, Office 365 class sites are actually heavily customizable. You can add and delete components of your site, and you can really customize it so it can look however you want. Now, most things, let's say I go ahead and I click on Edit, and I delete something, or I delete a component of my site, they're extremely easy to get back. So over here, let's say I decided I didn't like this collaborative documents section here. I could move it around, or I could actually go down here and hit delete, and I can easily bring it back if I wanted to. If I just go back up here and I hit insert, I can reinsert that app or web part. Now, one part of my site, however, if I do go ahead and delete it, is actually a little bit tricky to add back, and this is what this is about. This is the newsfeed. That's that part of the site that almost acts like a little mini discussion forum where you can attach pictures and files and embed documents like that. So let's say I go ahead and I delete this, and it warns you, are you really sure you want to delete this web part? Sure, why not? We'll hit OK. And then we go up here and we hit save. And then we realize too late, oh, I really wanted that web part. I really wanted that newsfeed. How do I get it back? Well, this is how we're going to do it. You actually have to go back up here where it says newsfeed, and you're going to click on newsfeed. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go over here and hit apps. So now what we're going to do, and I know it seems probably a little bit strange, like we went to newsfeed and you went to apps, and it doesn't really seem to be like kind of like a place that makes sense to go. This is kind of part of the inner workings of how the SharePoint environment works. You're going to click up here to where there's a little gear, and then I'm going to hit, alright, I'm going here to site settings. Now I've got this big huge list. You'll notice under web designer galleries, you've got one here that's called web parts. Now mine is highlighted here in purple, mainly because I've been there before. Yours will probably not be. So we'll go ahead and we'll click on web parts. Now what we want to do is, you'll notice there's some tabs up here. One of them is called files. So hit files, then we're going to go to new. Alright, now we've got this big huge list of things that we can add. It's actually a ginormous list. So it's actually to manually scroll through there and find the one that we actually want would actually take a long time. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is actually use the search function of your browser. Now what most browsers will do is if you hold down the Control and F key, a little window will pop up and it will ask you to type in a search term. Now we're actually going to be looking for a little selection that's called site feed web part. So if I start typing in what we want, so that's site feed, it'll start to go through and automatically find in that big huge list the one that we want. So this is the one that we want. Web controls site feed web part. You can see it there, .dwp. So we found what we want, we clicked it. We'll scroll up to the top. We'll hit populate gallery. And that's actually what we want. Now what we want to do is go back to our class site. Alright, here I am back in my class site that doesn't have the newsfeed in it. I'm going to hit the edit button once more. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cursor where I want to put that newsfeed. So I know in this box over here I want to have my new. Alright, I'm going to put my cursor where I want it. I'm going to hit the Insert tab. Then I'm going to go Web Part. Now I've got a whole bunch of lists here. So usually it's set on apps here. You probably see microfeed. You actually don't want that one. You want to go down there to where it says Social Collaboration. And then this one says Site Feed. Over here I'll hit Add. And that's actually my newsfeed for that site put back inside the site. So here I hit Save. Now I realize this process was multi-step. Now, if you'd want to, you would rather, let's say you'd rather not do it, email your ITRT and they'll actually perform this action for you. If you like doing it yourself, you don't feel like waiting for someone to do it for you, you can follow the steps that were in this video. Thanks.